everyone, I'm Evelyn. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So we are building another tiny house, another profession-inspired tiny house, and this one was one of the ones that got a lot of likes on, or one of the suggestions that got a lot of likes on whatever video I asked for suggestions on. I don't remember I don't remember which theme that video was, but I remember this comment and thinking it was really cute because honestly I don't think anybody's ever suggested a nurse's tiny house before, also because nurse is not something that you can be in The Sims, but I thought it was cute. I was inspired, so that is what we're building today. Before we get started talking about the build though, I quickly want to remind you that I'm currently doing a giveaway for one pack for The Sims 4, or two packs actually, one for two people, or one each. Two people get to win a pack. Yeah, am I making sense right now? Anyway, all you gotta do to join is download Lovelink, which is linked in the description box down below. The link also works as a creator code, by the way, so all the money that you spend in game helps support me and the channel. And when you've downloaded the game, all you gotta do then is play it enough so that you have 3 interest boxes unlocked on one character. So not one interest box on 3 characters, but just 3 on one character. Then take a screenshot and send it to me in a DM on either Twitter or Instagram. And that is literally all. The giveaway ends on the 15th of January, so you have plenty of time to get those 3 interest boxes unlocked. And I wish you all the best of luck. Also, by the way, my socials are as always linked in the description box, so you gotta go through my link tree and then just, you know, click on either Twitter or Instagram and you can find me on there. The giveaway is also worldwide and will also include console players, so each and every one of you can join if you want to. And why wouldn't you? A pack for free? That sounds pretty awesome. So yeah, that is all. Now, let's talk a little bit about the build. Oh, by the way, I think this might be the last video that is going up before Christmas. I'm not really sure when I'm posting this week, but there should be another build going up unless I run into technical issues or something. So hopefully, let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. But I think there should be another video up this week as well. But just in case the other one goes up after Christmas, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I was supposed to have done a Christmas house, but I haven't had the time to. This month has been a little bit crazy, so sorry about that. We will do some season-inspired houses when I return from my Christmas trip, which is basically just to Copenhagen. But I still wanted to just wish you a Merry Christmas if you do celebrate Christmas, and if you don't, then I hope you're just having a lovely time with whatever you are doing. And yeah, enough Christmas talk. So, about the build. We are building on a 20 by 15 in Willow Creek today. We are going for, okay, I was inspired by nurse as a profession because nurses to me, granted I've not been in contact with a lot of them in general, I've just not really been to the hospital much, like a couple of times. I've had some injuries and stuff, as we've talked about before. I'm a little bit clumsy, but in general, I've not really been to the hospital much, so I've not been in contact with a lot of nurses, but the ones that I have been in contact with have been really nice and caring, and that is super lovely. So I wanted to do something inspired by that and just make it super sweet and cute. And I'm not saying that all nurses are like into pastels and stuff. I do want to just point that out. Like, I know that it's not a general thing, and also nurses are badass, by the way. So my mom, I have mentioned a couple of times, but she's a doctor, and I don't know, I've heard rumors that some doctor, maybe it's more like a TV series thing, but is it rooted in reality? I don't really know, but I asked her about it at some point, just out of curiosity, because sometimes I ask her stuff about her work, which, you know, as you do with your parents, just to hear them out, like, how was your day? She can't really say, like, specifics and stuff, because that would go against patient-doctor confidentiality, but I do hear about her work now and then, and I was asking about nurses at some point and like her relationship with them and how they work together and stuff, and she has huge mad respect for nurses, really. So it kind of, I don't know, it's just from TV series and stuff. I hear about a lot of doctors, or I hear about a lot of doctors from TV series, but just in a lot of TV series, I feel like doctors often look down on nurses, but I don't know if that's actually rooted in reality or whatever. I just know that my mom doesn't, and I know that I have mad respect for nurses too, because the ones that I've met have been really, really nice and very good at their jobs. So yes, respect for nurses, okay? But the ones that I have met while being on my few trips to the hospital, my very few trips to the hospital, have been really caring and just sweet. And I wanted to do something inspired by that. So we are going for a very sweet kind of color scheme, which is obviously softer colors and also very lighter colors. So we're going for a lot of like blush, which I think is a very sweet soft color. And that's the color that you can see on the wall right now. I would call that blush. It's like a soft pink that is, I don't really know how to describe it. You can just see it on the walls. Also the fridge and also the oven, also blush, in my opinion at least. I mean, colors are sometimes up for interpretation unless you literally number them like Pantone does. We're not gonna go into that because I don't know the different numbers for the colors. Who can keep track of all that? It's not me. But I feel like the pink on the wall right here is sort of like a blush, almost like a peach kind of color actually. If it was a little bit more pink, maybe it would be a peach kind of color. I don't know. But also peaches are sweet too, at least if you eat them at the right time. They should be sweet, I think. At least the ones that I like are sweet. So that also works. If it is a peach color, it still works. But I just wanted to go for something very sweet, and this is what I came up with. So we're going for a little bit of like a dollhouse aesthetic. I hope you guys like it. It's been a while since I've built anything that kind of resembled a dollhouse in some way. We're going for a mix of different kinds of, or different packs as well, but I would say the main packs, actually I don't really know what they are. Cats and dogs and country kitchen and I don't really, maybe parenthood or something. I don't really think I am specifically going for, yeah, I don't think there's like a specific set of items from one pack that I'm using more than others. I think it's just like a mix of packs. Also because I didn't really want to go for a specific style for this house. I was focusing a lot more on the vibe and also on the color scheme. So it's not like country-esque or anything like that. It's just kind of cute, and that's not an interior style in itself. But that's what we're going for, okay? Also, I finally got to see the different items that we got in the last, what do they call them? Drops or Sims drops? I don't remember what the term for it is, but it's the little additions that we get to The Sims now and then, like the aprons. I did not know that we had those until I did this build. I suddenly came across a wall decoration that I'd never seen before, and I kind of squealed a little bit because they're really cute. There's like a bow, but we're not using that. And there's also, I think there's a fruitcake, but we're definitely not using that. Still cute though. And also a salt and pepper shaker that I like a lot better than the one from Cool Kitchen, because it just looks like a proper salt and pepper shaker. I really like it. It's just cute. So using a couple of those items, but also I play tested it. Your Sims will be able to walk through the door with the aprons kind of mounted onto the door, so don't worry about that. They're just kind of walking through the aprons. It looks a little bit weird in gameplay, but it does work. I think it just looks nice when you have stuff on the door. I also think it's kind of realistic sometimes to have something like a hook on a door and you can have a jacket hanging on it or something. Or a bathrobe. I do that quite often, but it is actually functional during gameplay, just so you know. I decided to go for a lot of shoes for these shelves right here. The nurse that lives in this house just really loves shoes, and that's fine. Maybe they don't get to wear them a lot because they work so often, so they take extra care of their shoes. They like to display them or something, and that's why they have them on the shelves right here. I don't really know. It's like me and my books. I just have a lot of books, but I've only read like half of them because I keep reading other books than the ones I have. It's kind of stupid if you think about it, but they look nice on my shelves. The shoes are the same situation. Maybe the nurse just doesn't have time to wear all these shoes, but they look nice on the shelves, so that's why they are displayed right there. And the bathroom is always a super simple. I did try to add an extra detail with the ironing board, but I mean, it's it's just an ironing board. There's nothing. Is that even what that item is called? You use it for ironing, it's a board. I don't know if there's some kind of fancy word for it. Let me know, but I think it's just called an ironing board. I wouldn't really know though, it's not my language. Sometimes when you do voiceovers, you gotta improvise a little bit, so you guys are probably used to it by now. A nice addition to this house would actually have been some cat stuff. I could totally see a cat living in this house. I just did not think about it while I was building. I'm gonna be honest with you, but also I'm not really sure where I'd put the litter box. Is that what it's called? Litter tray? But the pee tray. Let's just call it the pee tray. It's fine. The cat toilet. Litter box? Whatever, it's fine. That thing. I wouldn't really know where to put it though. You could put it... No, I really wouldn't know because the bathroom is super small. So you figure that out if you want there to be a cat living in this house. But I could totally see a cat living in this house. Like a white kind of plushy cat, or maybe what are one of those Norwegian something. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at cat breeds. I just do not know, but like a fluffy kind of cat. One of those. They would fit well in this house. I can see it. Didn't really fully know where I was going with the backyard when I started decorating it or planning it out or whatever we call this. But I knew that I wanted them to have a dining table outside, a grill. Did not know what kind of size I wanted the grill to be. Just knew that I wanted them to have a grill because that is a luxury that is nice to have in your free time if you don't have a lot of it. And also a pool. Another thing that's very nice to have in your free time if you don't have a lot of it. So I can imagine like on their free days, they kind of just lounge out here by the pool, relax with a margarita or something else. I also put, actually, I just remember because I was like in my head, maybe they're lying there, they don't have a lounge chair. That's fine. Maybe they're sitting at their dining table with like a newspaper or a magazine or something. And then I remembered I actually put a diary next to, not a journal, not one of those functional ones, but I put one of the notebooks with a pen next to it on their nightstand. So that's supposed to be a diary. I just forgot to mention that when we were decorating the bedroom, but just in case you noticed and you were wondering what the heck, it's supposed to be a diary. I feel like I have never done a diary. I've never done a diary, or run a diary. I don't really know how to say that, but I feel like to me, if I were to start one, I would write down stuff before sleeping. So kind of made sense to put that next to the bed. And then, yeah, we're just adding a lot of flowers because the house is supposed to be cute and flowers add cuteness, obviously. So just a lot of flowers. That bike right there fit perfectly. So they're also going to use that bike on days where they finally have time off. I'm sure well, with The Sims, they might actually have to go by bike to work since cars don't work. But I don't know, maybe they could just teleport. Who knows? Anyway, we are at the end of the video, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. If you liked this build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And I just want to say, if the tray files are not currently on Patreon, they will be once I'm home from Copenhagen. I might not have had the time to upload them before that because I have so much editing to do these last 1.5 days. So just be patient with me, it'll be up at some point. And other than that, again, if you want to join the giveaway and you are unsure on how to join, scroll back to the start of the video where I explain how you can possibly win a Sims 4 pack for free. And that is all. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. It's high and low and in between. And I am glad to let you know, but only if you give me a kiss. Yeah, it's no secret at all. It's so obvious to all of us. Yeah, you're perfect. From the way you laugh to the way you behave when you're mad, so perfect. When I see you dance, spin my world around and around. Ooh, I know that you're
makes me believe that you're a dream. Yeah, it's no secret.